What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to give you an update on the top 5 squeeze stocks as of March the 27th, so Wednesday, so midway through the week. So I'm going to go over all that, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. On a side note, I am actually going based off of the short interest percentage, not the short score. So again, kind of just keep that in mind. And so starting off, first stock is this one right here, ticker's OTRK. On Tuesday, it went up 17.86%, very low market cap, so 13.32 million. This is what they do, so you can always pause it and read through it. Based out of the States, healthcare sector services, and ultimately seasonality, it does fairly well between March and August, but again, it is on this list because of the short interest percentage, not the fundamental business. So if you are interested, do a little bit more of a deeper dive, such as this as well, because this company has done a ton of reverse stock splits. So I don't know if they're going for the record or anything, but it kind of at the same time does show that they have been around for a very long time. First reverse stock split was October 1st, 2003. I don't know if all of you have even been born at that stage, but still, beside the point, if you are looking for a lot of good compiled information such as this to make yourself a better investor, take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium for a 7-day free trial, link in the description below and also the comments. And speaking on reverse stock splits, I have vetted all these companies to ensure that they haven't done a recent reverse stock split within the last 2 weeks, because that does skew these numbers right here. But right now, 65.45% of the free float is being shorted. That works out to be 3.02 million shares overall are being shorted. On Tuesday, shorts returned about 4,000 shares, 5,000 shares, give or take. 357% is that cost to borrow average, and utilization is 94.01%. But one thing I wanted to share with you is this. So shares on loan is currently 4.73 million. So just to quickly go over here, the shares or the free float shares is 4.62 million. So there is more shares on loan than physically out. Kind of interesting. That's a very good indication that there is a naked shorting of some sorts or something happening behind the scenes. So something interesting to note. Moving on to stock number 4, that is MicroCloud Hologram, ticker's HOLO. This has been very popular among retail, starting to diminish somewhat. On Tuesday, it did go down 11.11%. If you never heard of this company, this is what they do. So it is based out of China, a very low floater. So I think that's gaining more and more popularity so far in 2024. But right now, 73.81% of the free float is being shorted. That works out to be 701,000 shares overall are being shorted. And ultimately on Tuesday, shorts returned 1,000 shares, very small amount. Cost to borrow average is 221.03%, and utilization is 56.51%. And through Interactive Broker, short availability does indicate around 350,000 shares overall are being shorted. Moving on to stock number 3, Bolo Corp, tickers BOWL. Tuesday went up 2.3%, 1.96 billion for the market cap. This is what they do, so again, just read through it and do whatever you need to do. But 73.85% of the free float is being shorted. 15.97 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts returned about 22,000 shares on Tuesday, and cost to borrow average is 15.89%. Utilization is 86.09%. So 73% is definitely no joke. But moving on to stock number 2, SunPower Corporation, and that ticker is SPWR. Tuesday went down 3.11%, somewhat high of a market cap, if that makes sense, for a squeeze stock, 451 million. This is what they do. So again, just kind of pause that. Seasonality, March seems to be a down month usually, so down 6.2%. April seems to be up, kind of all over the place, but still this has been on and off this list in the past, give or take, and it has actually shown some strength in the past. But moving on from here though, 77.42% of the free float is being shorted. That works out to be 40.05 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts did increase 181,000 shares on Tuesday. Cost to borrow average is somewhat low, 9.51%. Utilization is 91.08%, and through Interactive Broker, short availability does indicate around 1.2 million shares overall are being shorted. So kind of interesting. Again, highly suggesting doing a little bit bit more of a deeper dive if you do like these companies, or if you do want to invest in the long term, or maybe you just want to get in for maybe a squeeze play, something like that. Let me know your thoughts on that. Moving on to stock number 1 though. This one is very popular among retail, kind of having some issues a little bit with the NASDAQ as of late, but ticker is RILY, B Riley Financial. Tuesday, it went down 6.83%. Very volatile stock, but again, that could really help the squeeze aspect. This is what they do in case you do not know. Seasonality, March seems to be fairly low, but April throughout the rest of the year, and with actually the whole year for the most part, with the exception of March, seems to do fairly well. But ultimately it is this. So 79.57% of the free float is being shorted. So this is the most heavily shorted stock on the market right now. And that works out to be 12.88 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts returned about 6,000 shares. So very small drop in the bucket. So that's been one thing across all top 5 is shorts didn't really do all that much on Tuesday. Cost of borrow average is 257.65%. And then utilization is 100%. And through Interactive Broker, short availability does indicate 0 shares available to be shorted. So kind of interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts on the top 5 stocks. And one final thing I just wanted to share with you, make sure you guys take advantage of this promo. I have shared this with you. It is only up until March the 31st. So get some free shares. Simply sign up for a new account with Moomoo, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So take advantage of this. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.